Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum. My all dear students, welcome to my class. As you know that in previous classes I taught you about word definition, word formation and different type of words. In today's class I am going to teach you that how the words are, as I taught you that words are created with the help of different letters. These letters are also called alphabets, and alphabets, they are divided into two categories: consonants and vowel. In today's class I am going to teach you that what are the consonant and what are the vowels, and what is the importance of vowels in our language, and what are the vowel sounds. These all things are included in today's class, and I hope you will enjoy it, inshallah. Let's start our class. Okay, students, look at on the whiteboard. There are written vowels plus consonants, and these are 26 alphabets of English language: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z or Z. Now look at all these alphabets. This is A, this is E, this is I, O, and U. These 5 alphabets are called vowels. These are full vowels: A, E, I, O, U. These are called full vowels. And W and Y, these are also vowels. W, W and Y, these are also vowels, but they are called semi-vowels. They are called semi-vowels. Why they are called semi-vowels? Because when they give you the sound of I, then they will be considered vowel. Look at these 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U. Why these 5 vowels are separated from all the other alphabet? Because without vowel no word can be created. No word can be created without vowel. So if I write over here these 2 words, sky and flew, these are 2 words. Now there is no A, E, I, O, U. Without having A, E, I, O, U, which are vowels, the word is created, that is sky. Why? Because Y is written over here and it is giving you the sound of I. That is why the Y is also called semi-vowel. Similarly, in this word you will see W. It is giving you the sound of U. When you will pronounce this word, it will be pronounced flew, not flew. Flew. It means W is giving you the sound of U. That's why W is also considered semi-vowel. Y and W, these are called semi-vowels, and A, E, I, O, U, these are called full vowels. And U, it is considered vowel at that time when it gives you the sound of U. When it gives you the sound of J, it will be called consonant, but when it will give you the sound of U, that will be called vowel. For example, if we start a word with U, that is university. Now in university, U is not a vowel, it is a consonant. But in umbrella, U, it is giving you the sound of A, so it will be called consonant in that word. So there are 26 alphabet in which 5 are full vowels and 2 are semi-vowels. Now again look at the alphabet which are written in front of you. As I taught you in that vowels are, why vowels are separated from all the alphabet, because they are very important in our language. Without vowel no word can be created. There must be a single or more than two vowels, two or more than two vowels in a word, then a word can be created. Now, why the vowels are important? In spoken language, the vowels are all those sounds which are directly come from our lungs towards our mouth, and we speak it, like A, E, I, O, U. In all these alphabets except U, you will see that the sound created from the lungs and it is spoken from the mouth. No other organ of our mouth is used for speaking all these vowel sounds. Similarly, there are few alphabets inside these all consonants, which are F, H, L, M, N, R, S and X. These are all those alphabets which are spoken with the vowel sound. These alphabets are spoken with the vowel sound. If we read all these alphabets, they are giving the sounds A, B, K, D, E, F, J, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U or U, V, W, X, J and Z. These are the sounds of all these alphabets. And if we read all these alphabet like this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y and Z. When we speak in this way, then you will notice that these alphabets which are in circle, they will give you the sound of vowel. F, H, L, M, N, R, S, X, So these are alphabets which are 8 in number. They are giving you the sound of vowel. And these A, E, I, O and U, these are all full vowels. These are all full vowels. Full vowels. And others, these are giving you the vowel sound when we speak the full alphabet. And W and Z. What are these? These are called semi-vowels. These are called semi-vowels. Okay, now I will tell you that why the vowels are separated from all the alphabet, because no word can be created without vowels. Why the semi-vowels are separated from all the alphabet, because so many words are created with the help of W and I, when they give you the sound of A. Always remember, the vowel sounds are most important than vowels, because each and every alphabet which gives you the sound of A, that will be considered vowel sound. When we write any word, there must be a single or more than one or two alphabet vowels in a word. Similarly, if the word starts with these type of consonants which gives you the sound of A, they will also be considered vowel sound. Now I will give you some examples in front. I will write some examples in front of you, and all things will be clear, inshallah. Okay, students, if you are asked to put a or an before these words written in front of you, there are blanks before these words. For example, apple, eagle, iPad, ox, umbrella, and university. These are 6 words, and you are asked to put a or an before them. And it is clear to you that we put an with all those words, all those nouns which start with a sound, with vowels. So we will put an before them, and we will put a before all those nouns which start with consonant. For example, if there is written book, or there is written pen, or table, wall, chair. Now all these words start with consonants. These words start with consonant b, p, t, wo, and s. With the help of h, it will give you the sound of ch. So you will put a before them. A book, a pen, a table, a wall, and a chair, because they are giving you the sound of consonants. Now look at this list: apple, eagle, iPad, ox, umbrella, and the last one is university. If you are asked to put a or an before these all, any article before all these words or nouns, obviously you will put an apple, an eagle, an iPad, an ox, an umbrella, but a university. Why a university? Because it is giving you the sound of, in this word it is giving you the sound of consonant, but in this word it is giving you the sound of vowel, that is a. So you will put an before all these nouns because they start with the help of vowel sounds, but you will put a before all these words because these nouns starts with consonant sound. So it is the rule that when you are asked to put article a or an before any noun, you will see if the words are giving you the sounds of vowels, that is a, e, o, u, you will put an before them, and if the nouns give you the sound of consonant, you will put a before them. Now use of an, as I taught you that and that this article is used before all those words which start with vowel sound. So a, e, I, o, u, these are the vowel sound, and we have put an before all these nouns which start with these sounds. Now look at there is a list of some other alphabets or which are giving you, which you speak these all alphabets, they will give you the sound of F, H, L, M, N, R, S, X. They are giving you the sound of So these type of words which are initials of some words, for example, FA, this is the initial of fundamental of arts. HOD, this is the initial of head of department. So when these type of initials are written and they start with these type of alphabets which gives you the sound of you will put an before them. For example, if there is written dash FA student, you will put an FA student, not a FA student, because it is giving you the sound of F, not the sound of F. So an FA student, an HOD, an LHV, an MA student, an NOC, an SP officer, an X-ray machine. Now, because these all alphabets, these are they are giving you the sound of a, so you will put an before them, not a. For example, if there is written father, you will put a father, not an father. Why? Because in this word it is giving you the sound of f, not a. But in this initial, it is giving you the sound of f, a. So you have put an before it. Similarly, if there is written horse, you will put over here a horse, not an horse. Why? Because now this letter, it is giving you the sound of h, not the sound of a. In this initial, it is giving you the sound of a, h. In this word, it is giving you the sound of h. So you will put a horse. Similarly, if there is written lady, now you will put a lady, not an lady. Why? Because this alphabet or this consonant now it is giving you the sound of l, not l sound, a. It is not vowel sound. In this initial, it is giving you the vowel sound, but in this word it is not giving you the vowel sound, but it is giving you the sound of l. Similarly, if you take all these alphabets with other words, for example, this is written an MA student, but if there is written mother, you will write a mother. If there is written nose, you will write a nose. If there is written spoon, you will write a spoon. If there is written X-Max cake, then you will always write it n before x, because x itself is giving you the sound of a. So this is the difference between consonant and vowel sounds. And a, E, I, O, U, these are all full vowels. Y and W, these are called semi vowels. If they give you the sound of a, you will consider it them vowels and semi vowels. And all these alphabets, these are also giving you the sound of a, F, H, L, M, N, R, S, X. So they are giving you vowel sounds, and you can put an as article before all these initials will start with these alphabets. Now these are all consonant sounds: b, k, d, j, j, k, p, k, t, v, and z. And look at these all words which starts with consonant sounds: ball, catch, diet, goal, jar, kill, pen, quick, tall, van, zero. These are all those words which starts with these all consonant sounds. And if we look at these alphabets, which are U, W and Y, these three alphabets, they are consonants as well as vowels, because when it gives you the sound of oo, for example, umbrella, now it is a vowel. But when it gives you the sound of j, it will be called consonant. Similarly, if it gives you the sound of vowel, flu, now it is vowel. But if it gives you the sound of woman, now it is consonant. This is vowel, this is consonant. This is giving you vowel sound, and this is giving you the sound of consonant. Similarly, look at this one. If I write over here fly, now it is giving you the sound of vowel. But if I write over here yellow, now it is giving you the sound of consonant. This is giving you the sound of vowel, and this is giving you the sound of consonant. So these three alphabets, they are used as a consonant as well as a vowel. This is considered full vowel, and these two are considered semi-vowels. So these are the consonant sounds. Now another consonant is written before you in circle, that is H. With the help of H, we can create different type of sounds when this H is put with some other alphabets or with some other consonant. For example, C. If we put H after C, it will give you another sound. When we put H after G, it will give you another sound. When we put H after P, it will give another sound. When we put H after S, it will give you another sound. For example, if we write with the help of C a word, it will give you the sound of catch. Now C is giving you the sound of k, but CH, it is giving you the sound of ch, catch. Similarly, if we start the word with G, it will give you the sound of goal, for example. But if we put these both letters in this word, now it is giving you the sound of fur, laugh. Similarly, if we put this single letter P before any word, for example, pen, it will give you the sound of p. But if we write these both consonants with any other word, now it is giving you the sound of fur. It is giving you the sound of fur, ph. Similarly, if I write over here any word with S, C, it is giving you the sound of sir. But if I write both letters in this word, it will give you the sound of sh. So we can say that with the help of H, we can create different other sounds. S, k, when we put H after it, it will give you the sound of ch. When we put H after G, it will give you the sound of f. If we put H after P, it will give you the sound of f. If we put H after S, it will give you the sound of sh. So with the help of H, we can create different type of sounds of consonants. Now look at the consonant E, or the vowel E. What is the role of E in single unit words? How it plays its role in single unit words? These are written vowels A, I, O, A, I, U and O. These are all vowels. And these are all those words which are made with the help of vowels. For example, this is the word mat. This is the word kit. This is the word cut. This is the word mot. Now, if we put E after all these words, the pronunciation of the word will be changed. How? If I write over here, this one, this one, this one and this one. Now, I have put E before all these words. The pronunciation changed. Mat, this is mate. Kit, this is kite. Cut, this is cute. Mot, this is mot. Now the pronunciation totally different with the help of E, which is written after all these words. So use of E, it can change the pronunciation of single unit words which are written with the help of these vowels A, I, U and O. Mad, made, kit, kite, cut, cute, mod and mot. Mad, it is a flat sound. Kite, this type of sound. Cute, this type of sound. Mouth, this type of sound. And these are the sound which are totally different from these words. So E can change the pronunciation of single unit words. Similarly, if there is written a word consonant C, it will give you the sound of K and Ch. If it is written with H, it will give you the sound of Ch, and if it is written separately, it will give you the sound of K. But if E is written with C, after C, it will give you the sound of S. It will give you the sound of S, like S sound. So E can also change the sound of consonant C, which will give you the sound of K, and with the help of it will H, it will give you the sound of Ch. But when you put C after it, E after it, it will give you the sound of S. Okay, in short, there are 26 alphabets in the English language. There are 5 full vowels, and there are 2 semi vowels, W and Y, and F, H, L, M, N, R, S, X. These are consonants with vowel sounds. H plus C plus G plus P plus S. It will changes the sounds of consonants. And E, if E is written after all those single unit words which start with A, I, O, U, they will change the pronunciation of the word. And if C is written, E is written after C, it will also changes the sound. This is the short of all the lesson. Hope it will be clear to you, and if there is any question you can ask me, and hope you are enjoying my class, and you should take interest in English grammar because it will help you in your future as well as in present. Thank you so much. Take care, and Allah Hafiz.